So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead, and welcome back to another challenge here on BAOS. This evening, I am back with my man, Dahn, who always is down for a challenge. You're never afraid. I'm doing something different this evening, my friend.
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
So, the idea of this challenge, we've been doing a bunch of blind craft beer taste tests here on BAOS. We've done maybe, I reckon, at least 6 plus the podcast that you were on.
Yeah.
They're super a lot of fun. You guys seem to really like them. So we thought we'd do something a bit different, being that it was just dry January as we're filming right now. I don't know when this will come out, but it is dry February. And we thought we would compare, or I thought we at least could see if we were able to determine in a blind taste test whether we can pick a non-alcoholic beer versus an alcoholic beer. So we have 6 different beers that, as you can see right here, available. So starting from the non-alcoholic, we have Matan from Ras L'Bock, which is a sort of a super light hazy IPA style. We have Konx from Omnipollo, which is also a hazy IPA style, but it's also like it's really lemony and citrusy. And we have Libra from Upstreet. Is it Upslope or Upstreet? Fuck, I forgot. Upstreet. Okay, my bad. I was right. That's more like a. Tiff, you drink that one a lot. What would you?
Love it so
like
much.
You're a big fan. What kind of IPA? Like a pale, like a
Yeah,
West
pale ale.
Coast kind of style.
Oh,
More.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's not hazy.
Yeah, like a West Coast pale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malty, a little bit
Yeah.
piney and fruity.
Malty for sure.
Right.
Delicious.
So all IPA styles. Now for the beers, I understand it's quite difficult to do this. So I had to see which beers I had in the home that were as lower ABV as possible, but also in the vibe. So we chose Puppy Love from NICKLE, which is a 3% IPA, super light. I had it recently, similar in the flavor profile to some of these other ones that I think would confuse us. We have our own collab with Echo and Broadway. Loved Us. It's 3.9%. It doesn't have any flavors. It pours red because it's a glitter beer, but it's fruity. I don't know if we would be able to pick it. It's also quite similar. And lastly, we have the Bière Circus, right? Cirque. A Goza IPA, which is 4% from L'Espace Public. And the reason I chose that is it's super like... It tastes like a hazy IPA with a little bit of kind of salt. It's not like sour or anything crazy. And I think I would confuse it for the Omnipollo, to be honest. So that's why I picked those 3. It was thoughtful. I know you guys kind of like to point out when I don't get this right. It's quite difficult to actually make these things exactly, particularly with non-alcoholic beer. So I did my best with what we had on hand. And I feel like I'm going to be quite confused because we always are terrible at this when we're blindfolded.
Basically.
So... with that said, now Tiffany is going to be our lovely drink pourer. She's just going to pour. We have 1 glass each. She's going to pour a little bit, enough for a couple sips, and in the bottom, so we can knock it out between each one. Hopefully that'll be enough. And we're just going to we don't have to say anything else, but is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic? That's it. So we're doing. So with that in mind,
Beautiful.
Dan, it is time to
Let's get this going.
blindfold up.
So now we're trying to figure out, is it alcoholic? Is it
Yes.
not alcoholic?
So Tiff could be doing anything in any order. It could be multiple alcoholic ones in a row or non-alcoholic ones in a row. But yes, Dan, how do you feel? Do you feel confident?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get 100% in this
Damn.
one. 100%.
I think-
on
Yeah, Matt's feeling really
I'm ready.
confident.
All right, shall we?
We shall.
All right, Dan, nose. Ooh. My immediate thought on the nose is non-alcoholic, but it's hard to tell. Well, get it in ya?
Get in, yeah.
Do you trick Dan if you say things like that?
Oh, should I just not say anything? Okay, I won't say anything.
I just have no clue right now.
I have some thoughts.
Same.
Up to you.
Immediately, I'm going non-alcoholic myself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's literally zero boozy flavor at all.
Yep.
And it tastes a little, I want to say malty, just literally a tad bit.
Yep.
But other than that, I'm not really getting much other flavors.
Yeah.
It's very similar to fizzy water. Very similar. But you can tell it's meant to be a non-alcoholic beverage.
I agree wholeheartedly. I didn't think it'd be that straightforward. Wow, this might actually be a whole bust. We come to the end of like, well, that was easy. That'd be nice to actually win and not be stumped for once, because we always lose at it. So it'd be nice to just fucking have a clean sweep if possible. I guess we're just gonna neck it, yeah.
Why not?
So we are both proactively saying NA.
Perfect.
Alright.
And we're moving to the second beer.
Okay. I won't say anything about anything. Yeah, I'll wait till Dan. So you can even comment on the nose if you like. What are you getting?
Immediately, I don't know exactly what it is about it, but I'm going sour because I feel like it has a sour smell, if that's a thing.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what else there.
Alright. Sip time?
Why not?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
I'm very confused.
See? This now is getting harder. I think I might know, but I'm about 50-50.
Same. But
What are you leaning towards?
the actual beer, or if it's actually non-alcoholic, or
Probably whether it's non-alcoholic or... Because you've had almost everything.
yeah, I think it's alcoholic, but then after that sip that I just took, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna get 100%. I want to say alcoholic.
You say alcoholic?
It's like similar in terms of there's barely any boozy flavor, but
there's more flavor than you think that would be required in a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I feel like it's not just straight like fizzy water.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this tastes like beer. Well, the other one obviously does taste slightly like beer, but
Do you want to lock in your answer?
my answer is alcoholic, I think. Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm going for.
Okay, I'm going to say non-alcoholic on that one.
Okay. Let's get your second beer.
So it's tough, eh?
Yeah.
That was a confusing one, and that was kind of what I was hoping would happen, that there would be some confusion, because even within the non-alcoholic realm, they're all very different beers, those three. And the three alcoholic beers are also quite different, but they share similarities with the NA ones, at least as close as what I had available here. So yeah, if this one, I thought, if that is the non-alcoholic one that I think it is, that nose is insane. Like insane.
To me, I genuinely thought it was alcoholic, like undoubtedly from the smell.
Yeah, for
Put your
sure.
hands up, sir, cousin Dad.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Perfect.
But then after a few sips, I started doubting myself. So I think it might be a mental thing, but I still want to stick with alcoholic for that one.
No, it's like I like I said, I'm still kind of 50-50. Thank you, baby.
You're very welcome.
All right.
This one smells fruitier.
Does it smell a little fruitier? It's got a good nose. That's why I gotta shut up, don't I?
No, I agree with you. I agree.
Well, you said it first. I was just gonna echo.
He was copying me.
Copying you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just so confused now.
I know exactly what this is. All right, Dad. This is all on you, because I'm getting cocky, but I think I know what this is. So.
I think now I'm confused. Now I feel like I feel like this has a very sour, citrusy smell.
Okay.
In terms of actual taste, I taste slight citrus, but again, the lack of the boozy flavors throws
It
me
is
off.
very light. This body is not giving it away.
It's kind of making me think it's non-alcoholic, but
It could go either way with this one, Dad.
it's generally could go either way.
There's a few elements to this that makes me know what it is exactly. There's some specific things, which is why I kind of chose beers that we know. But this is insanely not that much different. If I'm correct with the last one, then if this is what I think it is as well, then I'm like, this is actually fucking amazing what these non-alcoholics can do.
If I choose alcoholic on this one, I feel like the last one was wrong. I want to say this one is also alcoholic. That is what I want to say.
So you think the last two you had were alcoholic?
The last two I had were alcoholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a long shot, but yeah.
That's
We're
it.
not saying anything.
Locked in?
Bring me
Locked
your
in.
glass, sir. Perfect.
Thank you.
Cool.
Perfect.
I also say alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
It's hard, eh? It's hard, Dan.
Much more difficult than I thought.
Yeah.
Isn't it, sir?
A lot of what I'm like looking out for is the boozy taste after.
But these are also low.
But they're so low. It's like, is there
Pretend
really
nothing happened.
any
Pretend you didn't hear anything.
is there really any boozy like flavor at all? Is there actually alcohol in it? It's just it's throwing me off completely.
I feel like none of us really drink this low ABV type of beer all the time, or often enough for us to be like, I'm really familiar with it. And the challenge for both the non-alcoholic brewers and the brewers of these type of beers that are so low is to be able to get the body to make it feel like it's you know, a lot higher. And if we're being tricked now, that says a lot for both the brewers on both sides, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's what's really cool about
Oh,
it.
this is tripped. Now I'm tripped out.
Like off the smell, initially I'm thinking I've almost smelled the same thing 3 times.
That's the only downside of the same glass.
I love that though.
This
No,
is
but it's
crazy.
also just because you're very good at selecting, you know, like similar enough beers.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty. That's why I did them. I really thought this through, and I think that like
Yeah,
people
that's what's
would've-
good about it because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, like what WTF, you know?
I have no
Get
clue
in
on
us?
the smell.
Let's just go
Get
in.
in, yeah.
You know, if I choose alcohol, that means I've chosen all 3 of my alcohol.
No,
options.
yours. Didn't you say non-alcoholic for your first one?
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one's
yeah. The first one's
non-alcoholic,
non,
and then the
and
next
then
Oh, if you
two
pick
were
this?
next 2, and then if I choose this means the remainder have to be non-alcoholic. Like they
That's true.
They have to.
That's
be.
true. So then
So-
you're kind of like putting yourself in a position to.
Where I know it's either I get one of the last. No, I either get both wrong. The
Right.
next, or I just jump the gun and say, you know what, I'm gonna go for non-alcoholic for both of them. But
You know what? Even if then you know one of them's wrong for sure. So say if you go the next
yeah,
two, I
Well,
think
you
you just got to
can't
go
play
with
the
your
game
gut.
of chance, and yeah, you just gotta go with
Just
it.
go with whatever your gut's telling you at the time,
Yeah, I'm
because
just gonna be
this
honest.
is that's the whole point of this.
okay, I'm going with alcoholic for this
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with for me next.
Okay. I am also going alcoholic.
Okay, perfect.
This is beer 4, right?
This
Yeah.
is beer 4.
Beautiful.
Cool. And that was a good volume of beer too, by the way. Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
perfect.
Okay.
All right. Nose. Oh my gosh! Now the smell is
Very
similar again. Jesus Christ. This is the actual downside of having the same glass and not washing it out. So I think there's also people will shit on us for that. So just to point out, very aware. Interesting. That's a big nose. It's a big nose.
Defo.
Now I'm sort of confused.
Multi smell. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, multi. Shall we get it in us?
Let's get it in us.
I think I know what this is too.
Now, okay. I think I need to stop focusing on the boozy taste, flavor. That's all I'm looking out for.
But you see, they're tricking you
But
already, so now
now
it's not enough to think about.
This would be a 5, right?
Yeah.
Beer 5. Let me try again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going with.
It's good.
It's nice. Non-alcoholic for this one.
Non-alcoholic.
That's what I'm going with for this
Perfect,
one.
perfect.
I'm going alcoholic.
Okay.
All right, last one's up. Last one is up. Let me block someone's face so the autofocus goes, so let's focus on Dan's face. There we go.
There he is. There he is.
Pay attention.
There he
There
is.
we go.
There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Oh, now I'm really confused now.
Oh my god, that's not a good sign.
This is beer 12, beer 6.
Yeah.
12.
And there's one that I haven't thought that's come yet. Now I'm completely confused.
Okay, yeah. This one just. My head's gone.
Which means my order was lovely.
Oh, that means you really fucked me with these.
I really am.
Damn, I was hoping for a clean sweep. See what happens? You get cocky doesn't matter. Every time the blind gets you, Dan.
It
Get
really
you.
does. It really does.
This nose is not. Oh man, this
It's
is
not
not the
helping.
last one that I thought was left.
So, are you sure we've had all of them? Like,
Yes.
you haven't
I'm
given us the same
quite
bit?
sure. I'm quite sure. I'm not pranking you, if that's what you're wondering. You've
I-
had all. I'm not double opening beers. I mean, like, they're all right. You all got.
Okay, well, let's see. Get in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, now I'm genuinely confused. Now I'm like fully off my nut. I have no idea anymore. I was so confident. You didn't even understand how confident I was, Dan. This was the most confident I've ever been with any blind taste test. Now I'm fucking in disarray.
I have no clue.
Fuck. Okay, that means. Well, you know what? That means this experiment was good.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed, but that's what I wanted to
Do you
be.
guys remember where you are at right now?
What do you mean?
Like where you're at logically speaking.
Yes,
I think Dan
remember.
thought every beer was alcoholic, but you thought the first one was.
Dan's
not.
a little bit off, I think. As far
Yeah, I
as
think your
like,
number counting's already far off.
My first one was non-alcoholic. Second, my next three were alcoholic,
Yes.
and now this one is non, and then the one previously is non. Is what I'm going for.
Okay.
That's my order. Non-alcoholic for this one.
I'm gonna say non-alcoholic too. I think that's all I have left anyway.
All right.
That's what I've gone for.
Alright.
All right, Dan, touch the table in front of you. Just put the glass down. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, there
you
it
got
is.
it. There you go.
Gently. Oh.
All right, gently take your masks off.
Okay, so I thought the first.
Jesus.
You don't have to tell me. I thought the first was that.
Okay.
Second was that. So first was the Matinee. Second was the Konx. Third was Love Dust. Fourth was the Goza. Fifth was Puppy Love. Then sixth, this is not. I thought this. I don't know where that happened with that, but that's not what I thought it tasted like.
Okay.
That was my order.
Do
Interesting.
you want me to tell you the order then?
Yes.
Yes, please.
So the first beer, what did you think it was?
Non-alcoholic.
Ras L'Bock non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. It was Libra, non-alcoholic.
That tastes
So,
fucking
at least
amazing.
We were close in that,
so we got it right. I got the wrong beer, but I got it right.
You got it right. It was non-alcoholic. The second beer, you thought it was.
I
Dan
thought it
thought
was-
alcoholic.
I said alcoholic.
I thought it was the Konx non-alcoholic.
That is the Omnipollo.
That's what I
There
said.
you go.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic, Dan. So they tricked you, which
That
is
was,
interesting.
but that's the reason
cool.
I picked that one. See how
Yeah.
lemony and
Which
shit.
is
Yes.
very cool. 'cause
I,
you're like the
I
nose
thought,
and
I
everything.
thought it was this one.
Do you know what I learned
that
the
one.
other day? Right.
I thought it was that one.
This is McKellar's Omnipollo's biggest selling beer.
Sick.
Period.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic beer is their number one selling beer.
Because it's that good.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because that's really cool. I thought that was very cool. Third one, you both thought
I thought it was Love
alcoholic.
Dust.
You thought it was alcoholic. You said it was non-alcoholic.
No, I said
You said I think
third one was alcoholic.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was Love Dust.
It was Love Dust.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you could
we'll
taste
call
the
it.
raw. You taste
Yeah.
the minerals in it. We just had it.
We just had it.
Oh,
So
oh.
I was like, crazy.
That makes
Pull
sense.
it out. The fourth one you thought was?
I thought it was Puppy Love.
I said-
No. I'm so sorry. I thought it was.
I just mean non-alcoholic or
Oh,
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
I said alcoholic.
Did you?
I said the first one non, second alco.
I didn't write this
and
down,
then
but you'll be able
non.
to.
Oh, because you did say you were saying that, and you end up choosing alcoholic.
Yeah,
Okay,
by
perfect.
default, but it's
You were right. It was Cirque, and it,
It was
was
Cirque.
alcoholic.
Because it had the salt, and you could taste the salt.
Mhm. And then you thought the next beer was
Puppy Love, NICKLE, alcoholic.
I said alcoholic.
Puppy Love, alcoholic.
And
Last
then
one was Ras L'Bock, non-alcoholic.
okay, so I got 100% right, but I mixed these two up.
Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
the last one fucked me up because I didn't realize that the Libra tastes like that. Like that's phenomenal. It tastes more like a New England or something. Like
Yeah.
that was so free because I haven't had it for a while. You've been drinking
Yeah, I
every
drink them
day,
all. Yeah.
and I kind of don't want to take them from you,
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
you know, because I know how much you enjoy them.
Yeah.
So, guys, the
And Dan, sorry, what was your score then?
I got
Dan,
5 out
so
of 6.
he'll add
I
it.
think.
Okay, that's pretty good.
5 out of 6.
Yeah.
that's good.
Dan will put it
not too
on.
bad.
Dan will put.
They're exceptionally
Yeah.
well made.
Yeah.
All of these, those three. That's why I was really happy to choose them. Like I just feel like the profiles, the body, to get that creaminess out of them. You know, the hopping is just amazing, and just those flavors from non-alcoholic beers, and then barely being able to tell them apart from 3 to 4%
crazy.
beers.
Yeah.
So for anybody, I guess is really what it comes down to. If you're trying to cut down, it's the move. Libra is 30 fucking calories.
Yeah.
It's
That's why I'm
insane.
loving it.
The other two are a little higher back in the. I know that the Konx is like 110 or 100, 110 calories because it's definitely got more hops. There's probably more wheat or some other stuff in there. The Ras L'Bock doesn't have the nutritional. Oh, it does. I'm so sorry. 90 calories. So those three products, super low, completely hit the spot. That's basically what Tiff and I have been finding on the nights off, and if we kind of have a hankering for a beer or something, and you just want to, you know, get that feeling and, you know, that sort of thing where you crack in a beer and going through that process, non-alcoholic is the move. So that was a lot of fun. Go cop if you can have access to any of these beers. I know that the Libra sends beer across Canada because you can, probably across the border too. Omnipollo, same thing, I bet. And the Ras L'Bock, I'm not sure, but I bet you'll be able to grab them. Dan, where can everyone find you online?
Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll just plug my gaming thing as well. HTFGXMING.
There you go.
Instagram.
Oh, also, by the way,
Yes.
the low alcohol is also a way to go, I guess, is the point.
Low alcohol is
True.
like, exactly, but I guess the point is if you're trying to cut down, these low alcohol beers are really great as well. But the fact that you could barely tell the difference, like
It's
you
pretty
could tell the
fascinating.
difference for the most part.
Yeah.
But I know these beers, so I feel like if there were ones I didn't know, I probably would have been more confused. So whatever you're doing, if you're trying to look for a way to cut down, these are both fantastic examples. You don't have to have 8% stuff, 10% all the time. And thank you again, Tiff, for your wonderful pouring and tricking us. It's always a pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, smash a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell. Ooh, double ding. You guys could both do dings.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media at BOS Podcast and check out the long form audio. We go live every Friday on YouTube with our podcast. Audio drops every Wednesday. That is it, y'all. We'll see you in the next episode. Get it in ya.